Hey, welcome to a new lesson. This is what we have so far for the animation. It's looking pretty cool. And now it's time to animate number 5. So open up this composition. And the first thing that we are going to do is to create an animation for the 5 letters. Now go to position, click on the stopwatch, make sure it's easy ease. Trim this to 1 second. Now over here we're going to create 3 new keyframes like this, and on this point, on the first keyframe, we're going to move the entire word to the right out of the screen, so we will have this. But now I want to offset some of them. I want the phi to be first, then the V, and then the E, like this. You can see that now they have a little offset here, which is really cool. And when this finish, when we have the 5, we can move the stars. Now open up the position for the stars, click on the stopwatch, make them easy ease, and here later we can move the stars up to here, and on the first frame of the position of the stars they will be right here. So we will have this animation. We have the 5 coming in and then the stars, and of course we need to offset them a little bit. Alright, let's see how it looks. Great. Now let's go to number 4. Open up the composition, and here's the thing. Here's how we're going to create this animation. We actually won't need this shape layer. This is just for reference. What we need is to create a new layer, new shape layer, and go to Illustrator and copy this stroke that we have here. Copy this, go to After Effects, and the contents of the shape layer, go to Add and add a path. Now on this path, open this path and go here and paste this, the object from Illustrator, with Ctrl and B. So you will have this. Now go to Add again and add a stroke, and now let's change this to the color, which is this one, and make sure that the line cap is on round cap. And now all you have to do is to create a trim path for this. So go here, add trim path, set the end to 0, click here, move along 10 frames, 100, create a keyframe here for the start, and then move this to 100. So you will have this. Pretty nice. Alright. Now create some copies. You can create a copy here. Like this. Now, of course, we have to offset them. Like this. Alright. Now, I want to add something else. Let's go back a little bit before we offset them. Open the position, click on the position, make sure it's easy ease, and bring this position all the way above the screen, and then move after 1 second and bring the position here. So you will have this, and now you can offset them. Let's see what works best. Alright, let's see how it looks. Great. Now let's go to number 3. And all we have to do is to make these bubbles float. So open the position, create a keyframe for the position, make them easy ease, move 15 frames, and just move them, this one to the top, this one to the bottom, this one to the bottom too, and this one to the top. So you will have this, and then here just repeat the same first keyframe. And you will end up with this. Perfect. Now for number 2, open up, and we are going to create 2 animations here. The first one is opening the position for the T and the O. Create a keyframe, and then here create another keyframe. Now on this first keyframe, I'm going to move the T to the middle and the O to the middle too. So we will have this animation where they are from the middle and they go to the main position. Now meanwhile, these threes will be moving, so I'm going to change the anchor point to the bottom point on both trees, and I'm going to change the rotation, make it easy ease, and first I want to rotate this 18 degrees and this minus 18 degrees. Here on the 15th frame, I want to move this minus 18, and this one plus 18. Now here repeat the same keyframe, the same first keyframe. So you will have this animation. Let's take a look. Perfect. Now for number 1, it's quite simple because all we have to do is to copy this, go to the 12 composition and copy these shape layers, open up the 1 composition and paste it. because I wanted to have the same animation for both the 12 and the 1. Alright, now finally we have to animate the Happy New Year. Now we will have this will last for 2 seconds instead of 1. And I want the happy to go first, then new, and then year. So we will open the position here for these 3 words. Click on the stopwatch, make easy ease these keyframes, and then on the 15th frame create another keyframe. Now go back to the original point, and the happy will be to the right, the new will be to the left, and the year will be to the right too. So we will have this, and all we have to do now is to offset this. For example, I want the happy to go first, then the new, and then year. Happy New Year. In fact, we can make this transition longer. Let me work this out a little bit. Alright, and meanwhile this little stuff right here will be moving, and they will move with some wiggle. So open up the position, create our expression, and will be wiggle parentheses 8, 4 and close parentheses. Now copy this expression and repeat the same for the 3 objects. Great. Now let's see how everything looks, because I think this will look pretty cool. Trim this, and let's take a look. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Alright, it's looking really good. Now we're done with the animation part, which is the most fun part of the course, of course. And now on the final lesson I will show you how to change the pace of the animation. If you want maybe you want the animation to go faster, or maybe you want the animation to go slower, and you don't have to change anything here. You don't have to make again the animation and play around with the keyframes or anything. It's just really simple. I will show you this, and I will show you how to export this and create a GIF with this video. So see you on the final lesson.